Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics.
I'm Ryan Seymore, king of Comic Town, sick at home.
Well, I mean, it happens, man. This is that season, weather's changing.
Yeah.
Kids are in school, so they're instant plague monkey style. Like,
yeah, and just bringing it home.
Oh yeah. Hey, guess what I learned today? And you're just like, thanks, appreciate that.
Thank you. That's a virus I haven't had yet.
Yeah. My body's not ready for that one. Oh, I thought I had gotten over these. Psych. But we're still here for you, reading great books this week, and I think we can jump right into it if you're game for that. Unless there's something else you want to talk about. You got anything else? I mean, what if the Red Band Justice trailer? Any of that?
I don't know. What if I'm going to watch after we're done filming?
Okay. I'm not going to say anything about it.
Okay. Yeah, because that's the one where I'm like eagerly anticipating it. So
okay. Good. Did you see that the Star Wars Visions series dropped today?
No.
Oh yeah, it dropped today. All 9 episodes. I've only watched the first 3, but
it's gonna be good. Like everything I've seen is just amazeballs.
The first one will have you by episode 3. Like I literally was like, I got work to do. Turn it off. Like it was ridiculous. It was amazing. So definitely check that out. But speaking of good stories,
yes.
Okay, we didn't actually go over what was going to hit your acrylics.
We did not.
We've got a couple that are the same.
One
that I know you did is on my honorable mentions list.
Which I'm curious. Which one?
X-Men Legends number 7 is on my honorable mentions.
I can see that.
You can see that? Okay.
It was good.
It was good. It was very good. And what's really interesting is that I think this is like right before I started reading comics.
Okay.
That's the time period of this. So like it didn't quite, like what story this is didn't quite catch me. I couldn't figure it out, but it was solid.
It's one of the things I really liked about it. It was that old school nonstop action.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a story there, but like moreover, it's Wolverine, Jubilee going around, ended up fighting ninjas.
Yep.
There were sharks that were attacking.
Oh my God.
It was just like nonstop action.
Amazing.
That's one of the things that really drew me as a younger reader. That was the initial thing that drew me to X-Men was the over the top, like it just almost like Indiana Jones style, where there's like every couple pages, like they have a built-in rhythm of something exciting happening. Absolutely. And then they kind of sneak a story in on you. And
which is kind of great, right?
Yeah. So it's Logan,
right?
Jubilee fighting human traffickers, but with a very specialized traffic.
Exactly.
And yeah, just so
this was kind of crazy. So Larry Hama is the writer, Billy Tan is the artist, both legends. The term like human trafficker was not a thing when this story was, at least alluded to initially. Yeah. So it's so very interesting that, you're telling a story with origins that are almost 30 years old, but you're kind of like using today's terminology. So that it really resonates. It really matters. Oh, yeah. Wolverine kills a lot of people in this book. I need people to recognize this is not like X-Men the animated series where he pops his claws and kicks people. Yeah. No.
There's a certain scene where he uses somebody's sword in a very ingenious way.
Yes.
Like, oh, okay. Yeah.
That's a way to use that.
Totally
okay. Yeah. So this one was on my honorable mentions. I did enjoy it, but yeah, only hit the honorable mention side for me.
Yeah.
What else do you have?
Ooh, that's all right. Because the honorable mentions were solid, but I really, the stuff I loved this week, I super loved.
Okay.
I'll go Behemoth, Happy Tech Studios, which congrats to Behemoth. They're officially on the final order cutoff for Diamond. So stores, if you were hesitant to order before straight from previews catalog, as you didn't have any options, they're now on there. Check out, taking full advantage of their available media and the people that work there that can give you some information so you can really order these books because they're great stuff. So congrats, Nate. All right, so we got MFKZ number 4. This is that crazy story where it takes place in Dark Meat City, which is this horrible version of I like it's a big city somewhere, and God, it gives you the origins of these luchadors, because there's like this running thing where there's a luchador wrestling program in the background everybody watches, and that these luchadors were actually like super powered fighters from Central America. Yeah, and there's a sequence in there where they beat Hitler senseless.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's so cool. Just the first couple issues give you a lot of information because of the background for the world, and then the last 2 issues really they just start playing in it. And there's
oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. I highly recommend it.
MFKZ, love it. One that also made my honorable mentions list, Dark Blood number 3. This one, it challenged me, yo. Like it almost made the jump to the Acrylic super easy style. Again, we are getting the backstory. We're getting more structure of this world, what happened, World War II action. Like the way that this bounces between time frames is seamless. Like it's so well done. It's no joke. Latoya Morgan, Moises Hidalgo, amazing story. It's very triggering. I have to admit, like very in some, Lovecraft Country style, people's tones, the way that they're talking at you, not with you or to you. Like, it's really like,
Yeah.
But that's what makes it so amazing. I expect a lot of people to jump at this cover for whatever reason, thinking that it's Blade. It's not Blade. Okay, I just want you to know that's not, it's not, but I can understand if that's what you thought, but that's not who this is.
Oh man, it's a new Blade miniseries. Like,
right? Like, oh, it's Blade, Dark Blood. It makes sense. Boom Studios. Wait. Yeah, no. But it's good. It's really, really good. Yeah. There's I can't even say that. Dang it. I almost spoiled something major. Oh my God. Did y'all see that just happen? Yikes. Let me bring that back. It's good. Just read it.
Yeah. It's crazy that we right now, comic books and HBO television series are some of the greatest sources of information for, like,
right?
Yeah, like, oh, I was watching Watchmen and found out about Tulsa. Yeah, it just blows my mind. So,
I mean, it's sometimes, as they often say, you have to be responsible for telling your own stories. And if you don't tell them, either it won't get told or it won't get told correctly. So in this day and age where telling a story, there is no barrier of entry, this is what you get.
Yep.
That's it. I love it.
Okay. Second Chances, number 2, which I could not read it being a second chance number 2. But it's got like, it's really solid. It's this John Woo style action thing where there's 2 groups of hit people that are out to kill each other. And one of them, the good guy,
when it comes to killers, is there such a thing?
Yeah, they have like a weird thing where they try to give people a second chance. So like if something goes wrong, they try to find you a new life that you can. Once you have been placed, it's up to you to stay straight. And there's a character in here that has started a revenge killing situation. The art is gorgeous. It's all done in black and white and grayscale.
Nice.
But it is very much like if you love the old school John Woo violent action movies from Hong Kong, you will love this book. It's just gorgeous.
I like that a lot. My last one on the honorable mention side is Batman 113, Fear State. Tinian Jimenez, Moray. Okay, so I picked this one up because I saw some scandal on the interwebs, some Twitter action where someone, presumably a writer, I don't know them. I just happened to see this thing and was just kind of like, what are they talking about? Felt a certain kind of way about the use of Scarecrow dousing the water supply, essentially, of Gotham, right? And they're like, well, that's been done a bajillion times. And, my idea was really, super original. People didn't dig it. They were saying I was a hack, whatever. Okay. Scarecrow doing that as a vehicle, trope, for sure.
Yeah.
But the similarity to where we are in this day and age right now makes it worthwhile to re-examine that trope. When you're talking about, okay, fear is in the air, people are getting information, often misinformation, from various sources that are confirming, denying all these pertinent, factoids and all this other stuff. What does that do? Like, this is so on time. Like, it supersedes the idea that the vehicle of this story has ever been done before. This is like meta-textually, fourth wall breaking, the most potent time to tell this story. Because I think any other time that it was ever told, it was kind of like this, okay, like that's what you're gonna do, whatever. But from a political standpoint, both sides would say this is true. You're hearing this from this channel, therefore it's misinformation, it's false news, it's this, it's that. Both sides would say it. So this has like a perfect route that anybody could get behind the concept of this and the true severity of the situation. I really liked it.
Yeah, Tynan's killing it. Like, everything that person writes is good. There's nothing there's nothing of James's that I have not loved.
His grocery list, like, gets me warm. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, just tomatoes. And I'm like, ooh, I don't even like tomatoes, but when you write it down, I'll
give it a shot. Yeah,
right. Like, I'll get 2 issues of tomatoes. Like, whatever. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, he's really that good of a writer, y'all.
Oh, heck
yeah, good. Oh man. Oh,
the acrylics.
Yes.
The best of the best.
Yes. You go first.
Okay, I'm gonna. This is a toughie because all 3 of my picks this week for me would be pick of the week, and it's like it's this tie. But I'm gonna start off with, from Scout Comics, Tom Lintern, Mullet Cop, #1 is $7.99. Is a thick one shot.
Love it.
It is all in like 1980s style pastels. It is a post-apocalyptic society. God, how to say it in a way that isn't bad. It takes Paul
the Mall Cop?
The Mall Cop, mixed with Judge Dredd, and they have a child. Yeah. And God, I don't even know. At the same time, freaking Road Warrior or Running Man is watching while it's being made. So, it's this dude. In the future, humanity is reduced to living in these giant mall shopping complexes, and there's a mall cop, one of them that gets shot in the face, and they say shot in the face like 3 or 4 times. And before I was like, I'm going to turn that into a drinking game. And so it's this mall cop. He gets shot in the face. When he wakes from his coma, he has a new face, and they gave him a mullet so that the gang wouldn't know who he is.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and he is sent in undercover to take out this gang of I don't like, they call them. It's so crazy. It's got the same tone as like Kung Fury, yes. And it's totally is self-aware of. It's just this hysterical comedic take on a bunch of tropes. God, there's so much I want to say that like would count as a spoiler, but
it's brilliant though.
Yeah, no, it's funny. When I started reading it tonight, I was about to make myself a protein shake, and I chose not to based on what's in this book. But yeah, it's super hysterical. It's laugh out loud funny, and it's a one shot. So
gotta love
can't
that.
go wrong.
Okay, yeah, that's solid. All right, so since you started with Scout, I'm gonna stick with Scout, but I'm gonna go for their kids section.
Yeah,
Scoot
that was really
Frontiers. Good. Okay, it is $9.99. Okay, it is. That's hefty. But it's magazine sized, right?
Yeah.
And like 72 pages. So you're getting bang for buck here. But this is, okay, walk with me on this one, kiddos. In the waybacks of yesteryear, okay, in the late 1900s, as the kids are saying now, we would have to, I know, right? Isn't that rude? Isn't that rude? Like late 1900s, that's like, oh
God.
Ooh, I guess that is us. So
when
I was, yeah, go get your protein shake. Yeah. When I was in school, we would come home and we would be like bombarded with fantastic cartoon series that only came on after school.
Yeah.
That's what this is like. This is like an after school cartoon slate in book form. It is fantastic. I mean, we're talking games, puzzles. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sections of stuff. Like we have activities in the back of Wonder Care, and this is that same vibe. Like these are the things that you give to a kid and they disappear for an hour and you're happy. Like you're happy about it. Like they're engaged, they're spending time, they're being told stories, and fantastic kid-friendly, all ages friendly stories. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. I adore this.
Yeah,
it's almost a book of the week for me.
I believe it. It's one that when we were doing the ordering for that at the shop, I'm like, it does this, it has that. It just checked off so many boxes.
It's perfect. This is like, I am so proud of Scout for having a kid-friendly imprint. That's number one. Yeah. But being bold enough to really engage on a kid-friendly level. This isn't just a matter of, oh, we're just going to put out, kiddie stuff. This is activities. This is engagement. This is giving them something that they will be involved in, like not just having read it, no diss to was it Dogman or anything like that. But this is far more hands-on than that. So high marks.
That range of products from like engaging kids stuff all the way up to like something like Mullet Cop, where it is definitely for adults. That's a great job, guys.
It's a good range. Good range. I love it.
Okay. I'm gonna go Alien number 7 from Marvel Comics. It's the beginning of a new story arc. Philip Kennedy Johnson, Salvador Rocca, Guru Effects. Just whoever owns and is mismanaging the Alien world movie rights at the moment, contact Philip Kennedy Johnson. You can find him at Marvel.
Yeah,
you're right. This dude fundamentally gets this concept. The previous story arc was a father, his estranged son, and the dark choices that father made throughout his life, and how it ended up destroying everything. And there was a xenomorph, and that was a family story in a xenomorph. This is a group of people who have been given the chance to terraform a moon. And once they've got it terraformed, the United Americas will sign off on it, and they can have this beautiful Garden of Eden. They're like some kind of neo Amish kind of concept.
Oh, wow.
So it's like they're a very insular religious group, and they finally have achieved it. They've got everything set up. It's this gorgeous, amazing. They've got animals they've brought in. It's just this amazingly gorgeous world. And when the spaceship from the United Americas shows up, there's and that's not spoiling anything because I have like page 1. So yeah, it's this xenomorph landing in this idyllic pacifist.
Oh my God, I have all the questions.
Yeah, it's so awesome because it's like Philip goes from the first Alien movie to what I'm thinking is going to be kind of like Aliens, where it's going to be horror, and now it's like something so action. Like, just even if you didn't pick up 1 through 6, you don't have to. Like, this is a completely brand new story.
Okay.
Yeah. So someone just jumping in can jump in and not worry about nothing. It's just it's so good. Same creative team. LaRocca can, I don't know, he can draw Hot Wheels, and I'll be like, those are the coolest cars ever.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's just this. It's amazing. That's it.
You're absolutely right, though, man. Like whoever is in the movie side of that, if y'all don't put Philip on,
right?
You deserve whatever happens to you. Like whatever happens to you, you deserve it.
Like, what if Prometheus was actually, a love child of Predator? Like, oh yeah, let's run with that. No, contact Philip. Jiminy,
this is the guy.
More Christmas.
This is resume, these issues, and matter of fact, just straight adapt that.
Yeah, maybe save time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's already written. Here's your storyboards.
Yeah. How?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Sticking with Marvel. Fantastic Four number 36.
Yeah.
Dan Slott, Nico Leon. Yo, this was emotional.
Yeah.
Emotional. This one, the plight. Okay. There have been stories in the past that try to make Johnny somewhat of a serious character.
Yeah.
And so, to degrees they work. Like when he died, it was a moment. You're like, oh, Johnny stepped up. Like,
yeah.
But this, you even in the face of how this happened, Johnny was being Johnny.
Yes.
And was dealt with in a way that is super detrimental to everyone around him. Oh, and this hit chords that I'm like, yo, Johnny, are you okay? Like,
yeah.
Ooh. Emotionally, he's withdrawn. He's not the fun-loving Johnny Storm that we know and love.
Not at all.
Not a beacon of joy. No, when Johnny shows up, it's a problem for everyone. And Sky.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you guys don't know what happened, spoilers of past issues, so I don't think that counts.
Yeah.
Johnny hooked up with Dr. Doom's fiance. Why did he do this? He's Johnny. Like he's Johnny.
Yeah, there's no thought process behind it.
She was there. She was hot. So is he. Like it's just miggity boom. That's just what it is. Doom found out and he addressed it. And now the long-term ramifications put everybody in jeopardy. That's all I can tell you. Like, wow, absolutely wow. There's something about this though that just makes me like I feel bad for Johnny. I know he started it. I know like there's a level of this that is like it's your fault. Yeah. But last and certainly not least on our list.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Ether Rich number 2.
Oh, Sarah, you've crafted just the most amazing story.
Understatement. Like, how do you?
So Boom Studios, written by Sarah Gailey, illustrated by Pius Back, colors by Roman Titov, and lettered by Cardinal Ray. So in the first issue, this young man, the young woman is not from a rich background.
No, not at all.
So, but her boyfriend is, and they're going to visit his parents and his family back in their hometown, and they are all his friends and family and everything are stupid rich, like like Scrooge McDuck in it.
Yeah.
And
like they don't even operate like normal people rich. Yeah.
And they've some people were put off by it because they have an interesting habit. At undetermined intervals, they will kill and eat one of their servants. Yeah. At like a party.
Framed though as a retirement party.
Yeah.
Like, and when you are retired, you are retired.
Yeah. So she sees this happen and she's trying to process it. So it starts off as this crazy over the top horror story. Because what do you do? you've seen this. You know, if people know that you've seen this, you're dead.
Yep.
Does your boyfriend know? Like, has he
Right?
been like?
It's like Get Out, right? But with like leather-faced family members. Like they're not just trying to get your soul. They're literally killing and eating people.
Yeah.
What? So you're coming off like literally as soon as I saw that issue 2 was out, I'm like, and that one's getting read. Okay, so so here's the thing. She's processing, and we get introduced to someone or reintroduced to someone, and we find out the makeup of this framework, and I don't know what's worse. I literally don't know what's worse.
Like that doesn't sound bad. I could learn to.
You could see the merit. Cook. You can totally see the merit in it. You find out like the last issue guy, like,
right?
What a patriarch! What a patriarch! What he put down for the family?
Yeah. It makes sense. Like that's the worst part is that it makes sense. But
right?
That we still don't know the other motivations. But like from like, oh my gosh, yeah. I
just want to know, like, is there a clause? Like, what happens if it comes back?
What if you're just negligent? Like they find out you're just bad at your job,
right?
Do you
get? You still got to stay? Do you like? I mean, sure, you signed up. I mean, and then like, all right, say you break contract.
Yeah.
How binding could that actually be? You know what I mean? Like, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna sue you." We're like, "Go ahead."
Go ahead. Yeah. Just tell the world that we're ultra rich cannibals. Tell
them what I stopped you from doing. Like, please. I just, I'm so curious as to how this is gonna go. It's crazy. But this is, again, why is this not a movie?
Yeah.
What are we waiting for? This needs to be a movie. Like it's insane.
It's so, the concept is so well executed also. Like there's the art, the way that stuff is snuck into the background.
Yes.
Like I saw both those paintings.
Did you? Yes. Darkness. This is one of those things where you actually have to take advantage and look around.
Yeah.
You can't just read the words. It's like, oh, okay, that's no. Immerse yourself in this space. Be a part of this book because it is wild. Absolutely wild. I feel bad for her boyfriend too. Like, Astro doesn't. He doesn't. I don't think he does. I don't think he knows. Astro doesn't strike me as about that life.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I don't know. What if she's now down with it? Like she sees the utilitarian, like, okay, cool. We're there's a transactional relationship. Okay.
True.
Humans are probably a good source of protein. So
I guess. I mean, considering that she's the girlfriend, you know, maybe there's this disassociation, like, well, I'm not on the list. I'm not on the menu, so I don't even. Or is she?
Yeah. Like now, you might.
I mean, maybe. Is that? I mean, how does that work? Like I used to date, and now
I got
like. Oh God.
How do you like? If she decides she's down with it, does she have to like, you know, give me a brisket? Like, I'll eat it to prove I'm okay with it.
Oh, that's the worst episode of Fear Factor ever. I
need you to eat.
Oh, I need you to eat this chicken wing. Like that's the biggest chicken wing I've ever heard of.
It's like a human
Doug.
arm.
Yeah, it's Doug. He doesn't work here no more. He's retired. You know, it's all right. You know,
he signed the agreement.
It might be a little gamey, but you know, it's whatever. Yeah. Eat up. What would you do? I mean, like that's one of those things. Like if you if you were given the opportunity for a life-changing whatever.
Yeah, and it sounds like it's not just you.
Right.
It's your family.
It could benefit your family too. Like, where's the line? What is the line that you would not do? Would you let people eat you if it outright benefited your family?
And like, you've got your entire life to live before you retire.
That's right. That's a long time. Life of luxury, low key. Like, and considering the scenario that we were given, that quality of life
looks pretty good.
Well, I mean, it might be worth it. So that's my question to y'all. Like, is there a circumstance where you would let someone eat you? And I don't mean that in the fun way. I mean that in the well done way. Like, that's
internal temperature of 100.
I'm a meatitarian, but I have my lines. This one, I might join you on the vegetarian side, bro. Like, this might be the book where I'm like, I don't want to do it no more. I don't want to. Oh my God. We read some great books this week. I hope you guys got some great books this week. Definitely in the comments below, let us know what you read. Tell us what's on your pull list. We want to check it out. If there's something we missed, tell us. And hopefully you enjoyed what we've read. And if so, click that thumbs up, because we need that validation in life. Makes us feel pretty on the inside,
Every week we do this, so hit subscribe and the bell. Let you know when we get these things posted.
Biggity boom. Even if Ryan's sick, we'll still find a way. We will still read books for you.
Yep.
We consume.
For you. Even human flesh.
Wait, hold on. That's
Scott retired today.